Hello, John Cooper, Rocket Steps, illustration, live scribing, explainer videos, all-round creative visual person. Middle of January, getting the brain going and all that kind of thing. I think various of us have ways of getting our brains in gear to get the beginning of the year off to a good start. I've been doing a lot of reading. I've just listened to the Reith Lectures, which is Rutger Bregman, A Time of Monsters, which I'd recommend if you're thinking, you know, where the world's going at the minute. It's a historian who talks about times of upheaval in history. That's kind of set my mind at ease a little. And Corey Doctorow, who's a sci-fi writer, has just done a really good article on The Guardian. I'll stick these in the links down past the video. On AI, and he came up with a term called something-ification. I'll use the middle word because it's a rude word, which is all about how tech makes big promises and then delivers small, and the returns on usability and usefulness get lower and lower as time goes on. And he makes some really good points, and I'm just going to crib from the article that he wrote in The Guardian because I thought it was really interesting. He talks about centaurs, which is like obviously a centaur in mythology is a man and a horse, but he talks about it in terms of AI. So a centaur is a person who is empowered by the tech, which is where AI should be going, but then he talks about reverse centaurs, where the tech is basically using you and humans are code checking the things that AI are doing, which is the wrong way around, which I find brilliant. And then he talks about AI art, and it's really interesting because AI art doesn't exist. Sorry. I'm a big fan of language and the use of language and how we use it and how we implement it, and certainly in times of upheaval like we have at the minute, being super clear with no cloudiness to the use of the words and the language that you use. I do this in live scribing a lot. It has to be very clear. AI pictures, yes. AI visuals, yes. AI graphics, yes. AI imagery, yes. AI art, no. Art, the term art, personally to me, this is just my view, has intent behind it, and potentially you can argue that humanity is in the mix as well, because it's art. AI art, no, because the intent has been given by a human over to the AI to make a picture. The human's making art, but the human has asked the computer to do it. AI art does not work for me as a term, because AI art is, to me, incorrect. Sorry. But yeah, it got my brain going for January. It got me excited and kind of, you know, so that's a good way to get a slap around the face in January to get things done. See you later.